What is going on, everybody? My name is Conor Lawler. Welcome to another week of Weird News Wednesdays. This is the Here's Fire podcast. We are back again talking all the strangest news stories from around the world. We talk about the news that the real news is too afraid to talk about. As always, I am joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Sean Mean. Sean, how is it going?
I'm going grand.
Yes.
There was a time in this podcast where I tried to think of something funny to say.
You've given up.
Every episode. Given up on many things. Mainly that.
Every time I'm talking now, you just stare at the ground unblinking.
Yeah.
Until it's your turn.
Because I'm worried if I look at you, like, you'll catch my eye and then you'll lose your flow.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I think
I'm
so.
staring at you right now as I talk. What if I start?
I haven't blinked in days.
I'm so dry.
No, my eyes have been closed.
Oh, right. So this is Weird News Wednesday, Sean. What is the selling point of this show?
You have spent the week gathering all of the weirdest news stories from around the world, while I have sat back and done nothing. Mm-hmm. So you're going to fill me in on everything I missed.
We have a packet of strong mints on the table right now.
We do.
And they are the strongest fucking mints.
They're so strong.
Yeah, I bought them randomly.
Thinking, I just have some nice mints.
Nice mints. I had one of them, I went, jeez, that'd clear up your sinuses real fucking quick.
Yeah, and then I rocked up to your house.
Yes.
I came up to your house today, and you said, Sean, eat 3 of them at once.
I had one, I went, that's very strong. Then I went 2, and I went, fucking hell, that is... So then you rocked up, and I thought, perfect guinea pig. Sean, eat 3 of them and see how you feel.
And I said, alright.
And you didn't know any different. You just thought your good pal was offering you 3 mints.
3 mints, yeah. And I thought...
How did it feel, Sean?
It was like... My eyeballs felt tight. And my tongue was... Have you ever, like, burned something but it feels cold? It's like that on my tongue.
It's a burning sensation.
It is a burning sensation.
They are
for you,
so strong.
They're too strong.
We're going to start selling them.
Gonna slap our merch on it.
So this is Weird News Wednesday, Sean, and we're starting off this week with a story that I wanted to cover. Oh my god, right. Sometimes a story comes up and I'm really excited to talk to you about it.
Okay,
right?
Is this one of those stories?
No, it is. No, it is. So, do you remember last year when at the start of the year we had a woman?
Oh, fuck. I forgot about this.
Yes!
Okay.
Right,
what's about to happen? I'm going to guess. I think I'm entirely right.
Okay.
It's that at the start of last year, we did a weird news.
We did.
And in that weird news, we covered about a story about a lady who could predict the future by reading Asparagus.
She did use asparagus to predict what would happen
in 2019.
In 2019.
I can only assume we're going to look back at how accurate those predictions were, and maybe hear about her predictions for 2020.
You know what, Sean?
What?
You're dead fucking right!
Fuck yes! I'm so happy.
So, all day, I have been looking at you going, I can't fucking wait to do weird news. And you've been looking at, you must be thinking, why are you so excited?
Why this week in particular?
This week is the week, right?
Okay.
Every year, this is the highlight of my fucking year.
We're going to do this every year now, that's the thing.
This fucking maniac comes back every single year and she helps us out. So, fortune teller Jemima Packington says that she is usually 75 to 90% accurate as she announces her predictions for 2020.
Excellent. That's a good ratio to be accurate in.
So Jemima uses asparagus to predict the future.
Yes.
And every single year she's on This Morning or in some sort of news here in the UK and Ireland. They just are like, fucking tell us your predictions.
Yeah.
And every year she's a fucking weirdo. So every year we're going to cover her because
it's just gold.
Last year you got mad at her.
I think I did, yeah. Because she went vague, I thought.
It would be very unlike someone who uses asparagus to predict the future to be vague.
All I want in my psychics is
specifics
and concrete answers.
Yeah. So Jemima Packington, 64, is the world's first and only asparamancer, Sean.
Hate that more than anything I've ever heard.
She claims that she can peer into the future by tossing the veg in the air and interpreting how it lands, what it'll tell us.
I don't know her process.
We live in a society. What is this asparagus telling her?
I don't know. She said a bunch of shit last year.
She did, and I have those predictions here,
Okay,
Sean.
let's think about these.
Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
What this news article did was, it's from this year.
Okay.
So they covered all of her correct predictions, and they just gave us that. And they very suspiciously left out all the rest of the predictions that were not true
Very
anyway.
not true,
yes.
okay.
So last year, she correctly predicted that the cricket success for England.
England are a very good cricket team anyway.
She predicted that Big Brother would return to our screens.
Okay.
And it did.
I'll allow that.
And she predicted that the US romantic musical A Star Is Born would win an Oscar. Now, the last one was fairly obvious to me and you that it was definitely going to win one fucking Oscar.
Yes, because it was Oscar baity.
Yeah, like it didn't matter what, best music.
Best original song, best original screenplay.
As long as it won one,
Then
she was right.
She was vindicated,
Exactly. She also foresaw the closure of household British businesses, Thomas Cook and Mothercare, which both closed for good in the last 12 months, which I can only assume were already going into financial trouble.
That's true, and possibly could have been researched about.
And then my last one is the best. Jemima also said that 2019 would see a year of extreme temperatures, which it was.
It's almost like global warming is happening.
So,
see, the one that sticks in my mind,
I have the list here, go on.
she said fears about Brexit would be largely unfounded.
Funnily, they didn't cover that, but that is numero uno on my list of predictions for 2019. Her exact words were, fears over Brexit will prove largely unfounded.
Yeah.
That's an exact quote.
So, and I guess it didn't happen.
I don't think they were largely unfounded.
No, they're very,
founded.
Bad things could happen.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to be feared of.
Yeah, no,
afraid of.
And it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not unfounded.
No, if they had said Brexit's off.
Yeah. She said fears over Brexit will prove to be largely unfounded. Now, her get out clause could be, I didn't specifically say that Brexit was unfounded.
Yeah.
Fears over Brexit. Now, fears on either side.
Yeah, oh.
Whether it was going to happen or whether it wasn't going to happen.
That's true. So she cleverly leaves these ways out.
What are you talking about?
Sorry.
Very specific, Sean.
That's true.
She can tell the future using asparagus.
I mean, look, I'm not questioning that aspect.
You probably should.
Oh, okay, fair enough. But I'm just saying, I love the open to interpretation predictions.
Yes.
They make me very happy.
The trade war between China and the US will end, she said.
Did it?
But not really. But there will be a recession in the US that will affect us all.
Hasn't happened really, has it?
That one, not really, no.
I think we would have heard about a global recession happening again.
I think it might have popped up in some sort of news article somewhere along the line.
It might even on your Facebook.
Just turn it on.
Yeah.
Someone might be like, oh no, I've got less money.
Recession?
Question mark?
In my country?
Question mark? What? Apologies, I'm also still a little sick. So
you're getting over it, though.
I'm getting over it. She said that the England women's football team would win the World Cup in France in 2019.
Did they?
No.
Oh.
They didn't. So that's an actual first wrong prediction.
Yeah, you can't get out of that one.
She said she would be 75 to 90% accurate. She has a bit of leeway.
Okay, well, I've been doing the maths and she's only about 63.5% right now.
That's fair enough, but the England women's team didn't even make it to the final.
Okay.
So that's not great. They lost to America in the semis, as far as I remember, I think.
Oh, so she was close.
Well, the thing with that is, we covered this last year, was the England's women's football team is the top 3 team in the world.
Yeah.
So
it's a pretty good chance they'll win.
It would be like if the men's World Cup came around, you're like, I think Brazil might do alright now at this, soccer World Cup. I think they might win.
They might have some talent. It'll be Brazil or Spain.
Spain or...
say.
Oh, I'm seeing Germany in my asparagus.
Italy, perhaps.
Big Brother will return to our screens, despite Channel 5 declaring the Winter 2018 series to be the last, she said.
Well, it came back, didn't it?
See now, maybe she works for Big Brother in some sort of aspect.
Maybe she is Big Brother.
Oh, what?
So she knows all those secrets. I was watching.
Extremes of temperature will become the norm. So, I mean...
Yeah, Ireland's been pretty mild this year.
Ireland's always mild.
It's true, we had a cold snap this winter.
We're always cold.
Always freezing. But
did we have a summer?
What?
Did we have a summer?
We had some warm days and some overcast
We had 3
days.
or 4 sunny days.
Yeah, so I think that's all right.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Australia got some real hot weather.
Oh, like so hot. But that was 2020, technically.
It happened in 2019, surely, didn't it?
Oh, sure, it's been happening since like September.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. We only all heard about it in like 2020. Yeah. Oscar success. This is my favourite. Oscar success for A Star Is Born, but also British actors will be in the mix.
Of course.
There will be British actors at the Oscars.
Will they now? God, will Olivia Colman maybe be at the Oscars?
She won the Oscar. She was nominated.
Yeah.
So her even saying the line "British actors will be in the mix" would count Olivia Colman, who had already been nominated for Best Actress at the time of her prediction.
The Oscars are in February.
Yes,
like
they would have already had the nominations.
Absolutely, they would have, and it would have already been tipped for an Oscar.
I feel you're turning against Jimmy.
No, sorry, I'm staying open-minded. Sometimes I need to say some things.
Every time we do this, every year, you start full of beans, like full of enthusiasm.
And then I get worn out.
As it goes on, you're like, this fucking maniac.
She's making a career off of this. Is she making a career off this?
She's getting paid.
Does she have a day job? Or is it just this?
No, I would say that surely, if you specialise in asparagus throwing, you use that as the job. Find out what you love and don't do it for free, Sean.
Why is it okay that we allow people to lie?
Because some psychics aren't lying, Sean.
All of them are.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them. Do you know what?
Every psychic is a liar.
That's, you know what? I agree. But there are some people out there who disagree.
That's
right?
fine. If you get comfort from it,
that's fine.
Fair enough. If you enjoy it, fair enough.
I knew a woman last week, I heard that she went to a psychic and she came back and she's like, I don't know, in her 30s. And she went to the psychic and the psychic said, I see a John and a Mick and a Mary in your life, right? Oh. Now Mick, I think Mick was her husband or something,
right?
And John and Mary were her parents. But I have the prediction, you have a 30-year-old.
Yeah.
Her parents would probably be 30 when they gave birth to her so often.
Yeah.
In Ireland. In Ireland. How obvious would a John and a Mary be in 1960s Ireland?
It's the name you give. So many people in my family are called either John or Mary.
John, Mary and Mick. Do you know a John, Mary and Mick in Ireland?
Absolutely do.
Everyone knows about
multiples
6
of them.
John, Marys and Micks.
And it's things like there'll be like 3 Micks, but I know them all individual of each other, and by the way I say their name.
Yeah. Mick,
Mick. No, it's like Mick, or Mick.
So I just heard about that. I went, she's no asparagus lady.
No,
she's no asparamancer, Sean.
No asparamancer. She needs to focus.
She needs to focus on the asparagus. That'll really tell her between 75 and 90% accuracy.
Yeah, maybe bake it with some cheese and spinach.
Maybe just make it real nice. You know what I mean?
Salt and pepper cracked over it. Oh my god, it's so tasty.
She also said that the more well-known British businesses will fold.
Right.
She didn't specifically say anyone. Business. So when they said, she predicted that Thomas Cook or whatever would close down.
She predicted British businesses.
Very vague, isn't it?
Very vague in an era where just retail in general is suffering due to
I would say just
online sales.
Leave it open-ended.
Businesses will close.
Businesses will close in 2020.
Some might open.
1 or 2 might close, and in the morning open again.
So are we in the 2020 predictions now?
No, this is still 2019.
Grand.
Still 2019. I think she's still on a success rate. What's her success rate here?
It's up to it's up to 68.9. Nearly there.
If you get to vague enough, you could get 100%.
That's true.
She went all out with the women's football team. That was her only.
Yeah, she committed hardcore to that one.
Big Brother and the England's football team were the only ones that she went all hardcore.
There's no wiggle room on it. Okay.
She said, remember they were like, she correctly predicted that the cricketers would win.
Yes.
Her exact words were, England's cricketers and rugby team will have success early in the new year, driving other British sports people to aim high.
What does that mean? That's a nothing sentence.
I don't think so. I think there's a lot to unpack there.
Right, let's start unpacking now.
England's cricketers and rugby team will have success early in the year. Now, the England rugby team definitely won one rugby game early in the year.
That is a success.
Success has been confirmed.
That's true. If I won €1 million, but then got shot.
England beat Ireland at the start of the year in the Six Nations in rugby. I'm still very hurt about it. Now, they did lose to Wales later on, but
That's
success early in the year technically would count as a win over Ireland.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, for them. Not for us.
And the cricketers would also have success early in the year.
That's true, but again, England are very good at cricket and rugby.
They are.
It's not hard to say, yes, they might do well.
I predict that...
Is Mayo going to win the Gaelic football? That's all I want to know. Is Mayo going to win?
She doesn't have enough fucking asparagus for that.
There's not a supermarket big enough.
And her last prediction, which is
chef's kiss.
Asparagus will see an all-time high in sales.
Has it though? Is it her?
Know.
Is it her?
I don't have the reports in front of me.
There has to be enough data that you could check, you know? The amount of supermarket sales or whatever. Or is there an underground asparagus dealer?
Do you think there's another He opens his jacket and there's just asparagus.
Oh, it fucking stinks, so it does.
Fucking weird asparagus, smelly bad chap.
I've bought my fair share of asparagus.
From a man on the street?
Yeah. Yeah, I have. Amongst other things.
And then start joking.
What do you think I bought?
I don't know.
Oh, right, I bought
anything and everything.
A couple of eggs.
Did you buy sweets from a man in a van?
No, he just gave them to me.
He gave them to you?
Yeah.
But you had to get into the van?
Yeah, he gave me a lift home.
Oh, that's very nice of him.
Yeah.
I don't live here.
This is your house.
This is miles away from my home.
This is the desert.
So, now the moment we've all been waiting for. We've heard our 2019 predictions.
Now it's time.
What was her success rate last year?
71.5.
I think you're just guessing. I think she just says vague things and hopes for the best.
If she makes a career out of it.
Well, she was on this morning, and the photos they use whenever they show this woman is just her and a load of asparagus in the air.
That'll be
and
it,
it's
alright.
a great photo. It's taken from waist height up.
Oh, what? The perfect angle.
Makes her look like Godzilla a little bit.
A bit of fear. She is a psychic after all.
You have to fear what you don't know. So, we have her 2020 predictions in full. There are 14 predictions.
Okay. One for every month of the year.
One for every month. Why would you not just do 10? Leave it. It would be easier on the percentages that we will in fact put on these.
Don't argue with the asparagus.
I apologise. Yeah, she doesn't know how many predictions she's gonna have. The asparagus just tells her.
Yeah.
Is it a case of she asks a question?
And however they land, that's what it has to be, doesn't it?
Because you couldn't just throw asparagus up and then look at it and go, oh, Jay's big brother's gonna come back. That's never going to pop up.
See, I don't think she'll ever break down her method, because I think she's literally just making it all up and guessing.
You've turned against her.
I'm flip-flopping today.
Okay. Her 2020 predictions in full, Sean.
Let's do this.
Here we go. Prepare yourself. Trump will win a second term.
Ooh.
He will, however, face impeachment again, and this time it will be carried through.
Interesting.
That's a bold call.
That is a bold call right out of the gate.
Yeah, she came here to play.
Well, okay, well, let's think about this. Because if he wins again, first of all, what's going on, lads?
Yeah.
Not to get political. But also...
Suspicious.
They voted for his impeachment, but that had to go to the US Senate.
Yes.
And that's controlled by Republicans.
And they will vote him to not be impeached.
Yeah, so that means that the Senate has to be probably a majority of Democrats. So there's a lot to go on there.
You think she studied all that, or is she just fucking...
I think she just fucking guessed.
do you know what I think? I think she's hoping that Trump will invite her to the White House because he would believe in his paramancer.
He really might. See, the elections aren't until November.
Yeah.
So we have a long time to wait to see that one through.
I will actually be on tenterhooks up until that. Is she right? We won't know.
We won't know, but look, we'll cover it. If it gets to November and, you know, this happens, I'll hold my hands up and say, look, she was right.
We should have listened.
We should have listened.
We should have heeded her advice.
Oh, heeded her warning.
Heeded her warnings. Number 2. Concerns about global warming will again take centre stage, but more countries will take action to minimise the threat to the planet.
I mean, that's
wow.
That's confirmed, right? Like, there's a bunch of shit signed and a load of programs set up. And it's like a hot topic item right now.
Why is that so funny?
And it's really critical that we do something quick.
It's so funny, because that's such a shit take.
That's awful.
That's the worst prediction ever.
That's just like, yeah.
Global warming's going to happen, but somebody's going to do something about it. So then, next year, 2021, a country, let's pick a random country, France.
Okay.
France puts up one barrier to be like, we're going to stop selling this to save global warming. I told you. See, now didn't I tell you?
But did you see Formula 1 by 2030, they're going to have all their cars electric?
Yeah.
That's unreal.
Like, everybody's changing.
This is the way things are going. Ireland has a thing in to stop the sale of petrol cars by 2040.
Yeah.
So, like, it's happening.
Yeah, but no, she has well, it's only happening because she said it was going to happen.
No, it's not.
What?
It's happening.
Sure, none of these people would have done anything until this woman specifically told them, and fucking world leaders around the world were like, you know what? I might have to do something. The Asparagus has told me.
Jeez, I like asparagus. Maybe I should get in on this.
I have to listen to this fucking woman, Shamima.
Like, okay, that one is almost certainly confirmed.
It's already confirmed at the end of 2019.
Yeah.
So she just kind of
when she made these predictions,
she just kind of jumps on bandwagons, really.
That's true.
Yeah.
Marvel will release a new film.
Oh fuck, Jemima's at it again. No, a movie will come out. Oh.
Jeez, that's a bold move, lads.
That's out in the open now. The next one. In the instances of storms, typhoons, hurricanes and flooding will increase around the world, directly attributable to global warming. The UK will not escape this and will be flooded.
Like it is every year.
You're getting madder.
Look, the ones last year, at least they were a bit fucking out there.
Yeah.
She's just saying here that climate change is happening.
Yeah, no, that seems like a very vague thing. The next one, I think you'll take very specific. Specifically specific. So specific that I would even say it's a bit broad.
Oh, interesting. Then let hit me up with that.
Sports and sporting personalities will be embroiled in scandals, including some high-profile and much-loved names.
Oh, God. I mean, probably. There's an Olympics this year.
There has to be one sports star that'll do something. That'll be in a newspaper.
And it could be as simple as fucking drink driving. Shitty thing to do. But in the grand scheme of things that have been revealed about people.
Like, famous soccer player caught drink driving last night. She's like, told you.
There you are now.
Embroiled in a big high profile thing.
When they say well-loved names.
Well-loved. Who's well-loved?
So, well, the thing is, she clearly knows the names. But she doesn't want to get sued.
You think? No, I don't think she knows any names.
Oh yeah, fair.
It's not a case of getting sued. It's a case of she doesn't have any fucking names
to say. If she had come out and said Gary Lineker,
Wayne Rooney, just attacking random people.
It's really like innocent.
Mo
people.
Farah's a dickhead.
Pick like the loveliest people in sport.
She comes out. Tom Hanks. He's addicted to drugs. Fucking hell, Jemima.
Fucking calm down.
Jemima, chill the fuck out.
Eat some asparagus.
The nation will be shocked by some of the revelations. Brexit will happen smoothly and will not cause the problems that were anticipated, she says.
Did she vote leave?
100% this woman voted leave.
Right, okay.
Because all of her predictions about Brexit are always, Brexit is happening, Brexit's going to go...
It's great.
It's going to go great. All your fears are unfounded. It's
Thomas Cook is going to reopen.
It's going to fucking go amazing, man. That's what all of her predictions are. So the more I hear about this woman, the more I'm thinking, she voted leave.
Definitely.
The Asparagus told her to do it.
That's how she chooses her votes.
The Asparagus, actually, a little indentation, it just says Brexit means Brexit on all of them. Okay. Yeah, you had
she
to
wrote
really
herself,
look.
Yeah.
No, the Asparagus did it.
The Asparagus tattooed itself.
Yeah. The nation, as I said, will be shocked by some of these revelations, Sean. I know we are sitting here, we are in awe of this woman so far. What have we learned so far?
Trump is back in.
Mm-hmm.
Global warming is currently and continuing to happen.
Yeah.
People will try and change that.
Yes.
Sports stars might do something bad.
Are we all clear so far that we have 2020 locked in, that they're all confirmed?
And Brexit is grand.
Fucking A-OK, boys. A real shake-up of the major political parties will take place sooner than expected.
In the UK or in the world?
She doesn't say, Sean.
Right, I see.
If there's an election anywhere... Papua New Guinea had a fucking election.
I was right.
I told you, lads.
Like, that's such
that
a
new Mali government. I told you.
Like, as well as that, British politics.
Yeah.
The political parties have had pretty major fucking switch-ups in the last 2 years.
Yeah, no, there's been a lot.
There's a lot going on. There's been a lot of fucking elections.
Yeah, there's been so many elections.
It's easy to think there might be another one after everything hits the fan. Actually, no, because she said Brexit will be grand.
See, she said Brexit will be grand, but also that there are going to be some shake-ups in major political parties.
Right, okay.
She didn't even say British major
could be the Democrats.
Could be fucking anywhere.
Could be me.
Are you starting a party?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's called the Heroes for Hire party.
Oh.
She's got 2 members so far.
Who's the second member?
It's you.
Oh, no.
You've been drafted in.
I feel like I've been put into some sort of pyramid scheme.
That's essentially what this is.
Right. Sell your house and join me.
We operate on a strict policy of be sound.
This woman's not making it into the fucking group.
No, not at all.
Okay.
What? Is there more predictions, or are we...
Oh, we're only 6 in, Sean.
Jesus, sorry.
14 of
Too
these
many
bad boys, right?
Okay.
What's our success rate so far? 100%?
100%, 110.
110%. There will be a resurgence of independent retailers and smaller shops. Shop local will start to mean something again, she says. This woman definitely voted leave.
Really, she did.
There's no way.
Because, well, I mean... See, if all the... You know, if businesses move so that they get easier distribution channels in the European Union...
For example, yeah, trade tariffs would be a hindrance.
That's true. Then there's a lot of property going unnoticed, which will cause rent prices to drop, so independents could open up their shops.
Seems very scientific, but on another scale, Asparagus told her this, so who to believe? You, science, or Asparagus?
I mean, I myself, Asparagus.
These are my opinions. And I will still believe Asparagus.
I still fight against myself, that's true.
The youngest person ever to win an Oscar will be heralded as an acting talent of the future.
Of course they will! Fucking of course!
Is there even anybody young being nominated?
I don't know. Like, the youngest person ever...
Joaquin Phoenix?
He's pretty young.
Yeah.
No, is he? I don't know.
No, he's like 70.
The youngest person ever to win an Oscar was like 7.
Who was it? Did Saoirse Ronan win one when she was like 11?
I think so.
Something like that.
It's young. But that means, like... Sure, is there going to be someone younger to win an Oscar?
Did the guy from The Room, the kid from The Room, did he win one?
From Room.
Or sorry, Room, not The Room. Did he win one?
I don't know.
I don't think he was nominated.
Should I Google and see who the youngest
Google the youngest Oscar winner, just really quickly, because I want to see how young we have to go, because we're going to have to go
4-year-old.
We're going to have to go one younger.
That's true, yeah. We're going to have to go at least like
a day younger.
Tatum O'Neal is the youngest Oscar winner in any category for her Best Supporting Actress win at age 10. Who she acted in Paper Moon.
Right. 10.
Yeah.
Is there anybody who's 9 that is currently in one of the biggest movies in the world?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Is there anyone in Cats?
Rebel Wilson.
I don't think they'll be like anyone who wins an Oscar is hailed as a great actor.
But here's the thing: the youngest person ever to win an Oscar could be like an animator. No, could be like another one.
I get what you're saying, though. Yeah,
fucking weird category.
There's so many categories out there.
Yeah,
like, but I guess
she says acting. Acting future.
Yeah, but it could be. It could be fucking anything, man. Like,
what are you talking about? This is specific.
See, is this for the Oscars coming in like a few weeks?
She probably means it in about 2072. I don't know when the fuck this one means this.
That's fair.
But she says the youngest person... Yeah, it's predicted for 2020.
Okay.
The Asparagus told her that the youngest person to ever win an Oscar would win an Oscar.
Or...
Oh?
There's going to be no new youngest winner. And instead Tatum O'Neal is now going to be hailed as one of the...
When did Tatum O'Neal win that award?
I don't know.
The youngest person ever to win an Oscar will be heralded as an acting talent of the future. Oh, that's such a get. Like, yeah, she could just say she means Tatum O'Neal.
Tatum O'Neal will be in something very good this year.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That could be what that means.
This woman has such a weird shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out when she won the Oscar. But... I think it was 1974.
Oh, 1974?
Yeah.
Oh, so Tatum wouldn't be...
I think so. I don't know.
Well, if he was 10 in 1974...
I don't know.
He would be...
It's on one of those lists.
56?
It's on one of those lists. I don't know. It's just... It's got like 10 of the youngest Oscar winners ever.
Right.
But you can't pick out an actual date from
Okay.
But it's grand. She's wrong.
Okay, well, let's not jump to conclusions so far. Well, our next one I think is going to be very weird.
Okay.
Because these predictions were made on the 5th of January.
Yeah.
It's not the 5th of January anymore. And in the meantime, something has happened that this prediction is correct.
Oh no.
Okay?
Okay.
You're not going to like this. There will be continued turmoil within the royal family, and this will result in certain members being precluded from royal duties and having privileges withdrawn, but the sovereign will prevail.
Okay.
Sean, what has happened since the 5th of January that none of us knew was going to happen?
Royal gossip here. This is the new tone this podcast is taking. Is that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle
Have left.
They've announced that they're stepping back from royal duties, and they didn't tell anyone.
No.
So apparently the Queen's real mad. Apparently his dad.
Everybody's real mad.
Have you heard what he said though?
No.
He said in an interview like, "Oh, if you knew what I knew, you'd leave."
What?
I read that somewhere.
Really?
That he said that in an interview.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But like,
So she predicted that. Straight off the bat.
she must have been fucking delighted when she read that. But like everything that happened with the royal family in 2019, surely more is going to happen.
Seems as though Harry and Meghan literally came out and was like, we don't like anybody.
We're done.
We're done with it because everybody's really racist.
And that was the only scandal.
Yeah.
In the royal family in 2019.
Absolutely. I can't think of anything else. Can you think of...
Do you want to get Pizza Express later?
So she was right about that.
That's true.
Fucking weird.
Okay,
That's pretty weird.
She's one up already.
The Asparagus has made her 1-0. The rest
Asparagus caused it, I'd say.
Oh, fuck. Maybe she... She also said that there'd be more royal births.
Probably.
Which someone would have to get pregnant real quick.
That's true. Or unless they're already pregnant.
Oh, they don't know.
Oh, the Queen.
More royal births, but also royal bereavements.
Oh no.
But everybody's 105 years old. Of course somebody's going to die.
That's true. And someone connected to him as well. Like, there's enough...
Could be anybody.
There's enough people out there.
Could be fucking anybody. I think this year what she's done is... Last year she went too show busy.
Yeah.
This year she's going very specific.
More home news.
To royalty, global warming and politics.
Which are very easy things to predict.
Yeah.
And also guess.
Now here's the thing. The next one though, number 11.
Okay.
Showbiz. And a renowned showbiz personality will announce his retirement from public life, which will come as a great surprise. But he will receive an honour for his achievements. That's so fucking weird. That could happen. That's fucking weird.
But there's so many.
What are you talking about? There's nobody who's famous.
Who's the oldest famous person? Or a person who would want to retire the most.
Oh man, somebody who's maybe like not old, but like who would be BBC renowned showbiz personality who'd retire? Terry Wogan or someone? I don't know.
Isn't Terry Wogan dead?
No, is he? Is he? Oh, that might be bad. Oh, he probably retired then.
I think Terry Wogan might be dead.
I think he did actually. Now that I mentioned it. I thought of him and then I went, oh yeah.
But it could be as simple as like one of the judges.
Sorry, Terry. I think that's a good thing.
Thanks for hosting the Eurovision.
I think that's a good thing. I thought he was still alive.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, fair play to him.
But like, it could be as simple as one of the hosts of
Graham Norton.
Do you know who it could be?
Who is it?
Jon Snow from Channel 4 News.
That's big. It could be him.
He's an older gent.
He would be an older gent.
And he you know, he served his time.
Is he a renowned showbiz personality?
See, is it in the UK?
I think all of her predictions are in the UK.
Personality. I don't know. I don't know who you'd like get. Like, unless it's like, there's so many older actors though, or just personalities in general. Because once you're in it, you never fucking leave.
Number 13. A review will take place of the standards set for education from kindergarten to university. This will lead to radical reforms and more challenging standards. The interest in veganism will plateau as people will find it difficult to embrace no animal products being consumed. Shot.
She's getting more and more right wing, isn't she?
Very.
Maybe Piers Morgan will retire.
There's an underlying thing here that we don't really want to get into.
Well, she doesn't like vegans.
No, she doesn't like.
She thinks Brexit's grand.
I don't want to get into it.
No, but let's just leave that where it lies. Now, the school reform, I think that's been on the card. That's on the cards every year.
Yeah.
To just be like, no, it'll be better about schools.
And finally, the Vale of Isham asparagus will be heralded as the most prized vegetable worldwide.
What?
Sean, that is her last prediction.
Why does every year's predictions include something about the sale of asparagus?
Because, sure, what else are asparagus going to know about more
than
than
their
themselves?
own future.
Exactly.
Is it every asparagus can be used to read the future?
Do you think she only has a specific set of asparagus?
But surely asparagus would go off quicker than, you know, a ball of fucking crystal.
Yeah, no, even just like tarot cards, you can just read or use them.
Let's print some new ones.
Print some new ones all the time.
There has to be an app to just throw asparagus in the air at this point.
So, there are predictions for 2020, Sean. How are you feeling?
General
views!
It's all very broad and vague, and it all probably will happen, but not
Would
because
you
of
like
her.
to hear something fascinating about this story, though?
Yeah.
We are over 30 minutes into this show.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Look, we might have got a tad out of hand there, folks. Let's quickly restructure this show
We're
right now.
closer to 40 minutes than we are 30.
Oh, I'm going to look at my own clock.
Here we go.
Oh no! Oh no, I have to get a train. I have to get a train later, lads.
We have spent
the guts of 3/4 of an hour talking.
This maniac.
Fair enough, there was a bit of bullshit at the start.
Yeah.
But now we've been in this a while. Do we keep going?
I think we move on.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's see what happens. Let's move on to a carjacker on Met.
Okay, back to normality.
Carjacker on Met abducts man and his pet goat from Missouri adult store.
What were they doing in that store?
I'm following up with another one.
Okay, let's do this.
A man was arrested in Oklahoma after carjacking a truck from outside an adult store in Missouri with a man and his pet goat inside the car.
Okay.
Yes.
Right, pet goat, first of all.
2 men stopped at an adult video store in Cartridge. Do they still have adult video stores?
Yeah.
VHSs.
I think it's a general term now.
Okay. 2 men stopped at an adult store in Cartridge early Wednesday. Early in the morning.
Start your day.
I suppose. Or, according to the news, the driver of the pickup truck went inside the store, while the passenger and his pet goat remained in the truck.
They don't encourage the goats to be in there.
No. They remained in the truck, ultimately falling asleep, which begs the question, what was the first man doing in there for so long?
Oh, I think we all know. He was bartering.
Bartering.
I'll give you 14 apples
And a pet goat.
And a pet goat. If you give me what I want.
That's when police say Brandon Kirby, 40, jumped into the truck and took off, allegedly taking meth as he drove the passenger through parts of Kansas, Missouri and Oklahoma.
Oh, so he's taking meth while driving,
yes,
not just beforehand.
Yes. The victim told police Kirby eventually let him and the goat go.
So I don't want to get done on kidnapping or goat napping.
Let me goat.
Very good.
Thank you. Dropping them off on the side of the road in Sand Springs, Oklahoma. He called 911, then reported the truck missing to OnStar, according to the outlet. The representatives were able to slow the car's speed down to 15 miles per hour. Okay?
Crawling along.
A low-speed chase ensued.
I love a low-speed chase because it's really just, they're not giving up.
And police brought it to an end with stop sticks. Which I don't know what stop sticks are, but in my head he's just poking the car.
I was thinking like when you throw a branch in your friend's bicycle spokes.
And he does a front flip.
Yeah.
Stop.
Do you know I got 2 black eyes by doing that?
No way, go on.
I was cycling my bike and just it was a thing, we all threw sticks in between.
Oh sure, you'd have to be hardy.
That's it, yeah. And then stick got thrown. We were doing this on the path and I flew over the front of my handlebars and cracked my head on like the corner of a pillar.
Jesus Christ.
So I had a big bump in the middle of my head.
Oh my God.
And 2 black eyes. And I remember flying over the bike handles and the next thing I know I'm waking up on the couch with a bag of peas on my head.
Serious?
Yeah.
You can't remember the rest?
No, I remember people telling me about it.
Jesus Christ, that explains a lot.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Something got knocked loose.
What? Who are you?
What?
Okay.
I could still be asleep right now.
Technically. Imagine this is a nightmare.
It's a dream,
being
Connor.
in this room. So police say Kirby jumped out of the car after they stopped him and ran off, dropping a mask and a gun before a deputy found him hiding in grass.
I'd love if it was short grass.
You can't see me.
Can't see me.
Just lying on top of it.
He's riddled with hay fever.
Kirby was arrested and charged with kidnapping, pointing firearms.
Surely you would say aiming.
And felony possession of a firearm. Kirby was also wanted on a burglary charge out of the county and a number of felony convictions.
Nothing about the meth.
Nothing
mentioned.
about taking the meth. But the real question here is, a man was sleeping in a car with his pet goat and then it got robbed.
While his friend was in an adult store.
And then a man on meth stole the car. Sean, there's a lot going on here. Break it out for me.
Okay. How confused do you think the man in the adult store was when he walked out?
I'd say he was feeling pretty good about himself.
He was. But then he realised that his car and...
My pet goat!
Was it his goat?
Whose pet is it?
They have joint custody of the goat.
Are they the parents of the goat?
I think so. Certainly the guardians, the legal guardians.
It'd be a weird couple thing to go to an adult store and only one of you go in.
Well, one has to mind the goat.
One has to mind the goat, of course.
He's strapped in the car seat.
No,
you ever tried to buckle one of those things?
What do you do for 40 minutes? Sean!
I don't know. Peruse. Look through the stock.
How many times can you look through the same stock?
I mean... Once. He'd never been to that particular adult store before.
Right, but I've never been in a shop for 40 minutes.
Well, you haven't been to the right shop.
No, haven't had to get naked in any stores.
Do you think it was that? I want to hear the interview with that man.
Yeah, what was he up to?
Just having a great time.
Do you think that maybe he was actually in on it?
Maybe it was a prank.
No, he hates the goat.
Oh, he never wanted to go anywhere.
Never wanted to go anywhere. And he's trying to figure out a way to fucking get rid of this stupid fucking goat.
Him and his buddy used to go into the adult store together. Then the goat got in the middle of it.
Ever since that goat turned up, all he talks about is the fucking goat.
And
no time for me anymore.
Yeah, so he thought if someone burgled the car,
hypothetically,
that his friend had just run out.
And so...
Might leave the goat.
So he's like, oh, I'm going to the adult store.
Yeah.
He calls on his phone his friend who's on meth. It's like, I'm in. Okay?
You're right.
You come around the side.
I'm on it. I'm loaded up.
I've given my friend sleeping tablets. He should be knocked out by now.
And the goat is just a lazy prick, so he's asleep anyway.
Fucking wouldn't work for that, chat. No, it wouldn't work at all. Now. No, fingernails are fucking perfect on that goat bite.
Prick of a goat.
So he gets the car stolen. Goat is never seen again. But the friend doesn't get out.
He's too loyal to the goat.
He's too loyal to the goat.
Or still asleep.
Maybe probably just snoozing, right?
Yeah.
Sean, is this the greatest plan ever, or is this man the biggest idiot?
I mean, this man had his own interests at heart when he entered that adult store. And his friend...
What interest would they be?
Just...
Boobs.
And bums and such.
Hearing you said like boobs and bums and such, etc.
My rap album, yes.
Etc.
And so you know the rest.
Big bum bitches, etc.
That sounds so natural coming out of your mouth, Connor.
Thank you.
I don't know. I just think the day did not go how he planned.
The guy on Met, right? How freaked out do you think he became once he realised there was a fucking goat in the car?
I think on meth you would just have to go with it. You'd just be like...
You'd be a lot more accepting, or the goat would look like a fucking monster.
I don't know how meth works.
Is meth hallucinogenic?
I think it's like cocaine. Just makes you real
hyper.
Real hyper, yeah.
Yeah, crystal meth.
I don't know.
We're too busy with our big bum bitches.
We'll go try some meth. And then we'll report back.
I want that to be on a shirt. We're too busy with our big bum bitches.
Oh yeah, like embroidered really nicely.
Absolutely. Like someone has sewn us a woolly jumper.
Oh, hand sewn. Yeah,
sewn. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, I just wanted to cover that burglary because that car robber, he did not get what he bargained for.
No, he got more in many ways. And then he entered a low speed chase.
15 miles per hour is the worst speed chase ever. Then he gets out of the car, makes a run for it, and hides in some grass.
And then is caught and arrested.
It's not a good day out for him. Okay, we're moving on to our next piece of news, and that is Wisconsin teacher admits to defecating in park for 2 years.
Good God.
Yes.
Now, we've had a story before.
Sean, go on.
We had a story on the radio. We called it the Mystery Pooper.
Yes.
In which a school superintendent...
Tramlagini.
Yeah.
Tramaglini?
Tramaglini was the school superintendent, and he went out onto the running track every morning and took a shit.
Every morning.
And he also led the investigation to find the person who was doing it.
And they were all like, somebody needs to be doing it. He's like, no, we'll never get him.
He's in the wind.
He's the greatest criminal I've ever seen. So this Wisconsin teacher done something I thought was the same person.
Yeah, when you read that out, I was like, oh.
It's not.
Okay.
There's another fucking maniac in the world. A retiring Wisconsin English teacher, cited for defecating in a public park for 2 years, told authorities that he was being an idiot and he did it for convenience and to be disrespectful.
He's an honest man. Look, frankly... I don't agree with what you stand for.
Frankly, fuck the popo is what I'm saying to you, sir.
I would shit on you if you stayed still long enough. Officer
of the law.
What are these handcuffs?
Jeffrey S. Churchwell, who is retiring from Milton School District later this month, will have to pay $365 in fines plus $5,000 in restitution to the Public Works Department, which cleaned up after him.
Every day for 2 years.
Single day. For 2 years.
Whoever had to clean up.
Yeah. Every day you just said, fuck's sake.
Yeah. Same again.
Like, I did this yesterday.
Is there no respect?
You do it the first day, right? And you're like, oh, that's fucking weird, man.
Fucking idiot. Fucking arseholes doing this.
Some drunk dickhead probably did it.
Yeah.
The second day you arrived to work, how mad are you?
Is it the same spot?
Imagine it was.
If he has
he's like a cat.
He's marked his territory.
He can only shit in the same spot.
Like, after a certain amount of time, it'd just become part of the job.
It's there anything sadder than cleaning up somebody's shit and just part of your job? Someone's going to shit on that fucking path and I'm going to have to clean it.
It's not even in the job description, but it's just part of your day and you've accepted that.
Yeah. The Janesville Gazette reported Tuesday it found out about the case through an open records request of Sheriff's Office reports. The reports indicated Churchwell had been defecating outside of and on a building of Natureland Park in the town of Whitewater, sometimes several times per day.
What is he? Okay, what's he eating? Why isn't he
fibre.
doing it in the bushes? Why is he doing it on fucking the building?
Since 2017.
That's fucked. He was a teacher at the time.
Yeah.
He's only retiring now.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
For 2 years.
And no one caught him.
The concept of several times a day.
How? How did he have the time? Because, no, what that entails is like, he doesn't shit anywhere else.
No, that's the only place he'd shit.
For 2 years.
Because there's no... Where's his toilet?
Surely he has a house.
Surely.
And like, then the several times a day thing, he must be eating with the intent.
To taking a shit in the bush.
No, he said it was outside a building.
Oh, sorry, to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
Because he was being an idiot.
Why? But no.
He said
it's premeditated.
He said it was for convenience.
It's not convenient at
Convenience
all.
once.
Yes.
If you're like, I'm about to shit my fucking self.
If you're, then by all means.
It's still frowned upon, but you get one. You get one veto.
Exactly. Everyone gets one where it's just, look, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But 2 years of it, then it's just, that's what you do.
Yeah, that's just part of your day.
That's fucked.
Authorities caught Churchwell in October when a deputy spotted Churchwell's vehicle and stopped him as he drove into the park. That day, sheriff's deputies had already spoken to a worker at the Walworth County Highway shop who complained about someone defecating on a park building and leaving used toilet paper behind. He brought toilet paper to the scene.
Oh, he's not a savage. He had his own toilet, but then it's not being an idiot.
No.
That defence is out.
It's not for convenience either. If you've time to bring fucking toilet paper from home.
Yeah. So he has a bathroom, presumably.
Where else would you get the toilet paper?
He has to go number ones.
Yeah.
But, like...
The worker showed deputies photos from trail cameras that showed a man defecating in the park. The pictures also showed Churchwell's car parked nearby and a partial plate number, which was used to identify him in the end.
So they never checked the cameras in 2 years?
Maybe that was the first time they'd got an actual number.
Oh, okay,
from a plate number.
He got sloppy.
He got sloppy. He got fucking sloppy and then he got sloppy.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what I mean?
I do, but I don't want to think about it too much.
When the deputy pulled over Churchwell driving into the park, the retiring teacher said he didn't know why he was being stopped, but deputies asked if it would help to show him pictures of why he was being stopped. Churchwell hung his head and said, "Going to the bathroom."
Going to the bathroom.
No contest.
Like a bold child.
Asked what that meant and if it was in a park bathroom, Churchwell responded, "A number 2."
He's so fucking dejected.
Do you want me to show you pictures? Why are you in the park? Going to the bathroom. In a toilet.
Number 2.
Number 2. Responded a number 2 by the park building without a bathroom. He also acknowledged he occasionally defecates in the park on the way to school in the morning.
Awful.
What the fuck?
Awful human being. Does he have toilet paper with him at all times?
I don't know. You would have to if you're him.
Otherwise, the alternative is not nice.
No. A day after his arrest, Churchwell wrote to the sheriff's deputy who stopped him and apologised and said that he realises he made a mistake, Sean. Made a mistake.
No, you didn't.
If you do the same
You
thing
shat in a public park.
several times a day for 2 years.
That's not a mistake.
No.
That's something you enjoy doing.
Like the me time.
Literally, like you said, you get one.
Yeah.
You get one mulligan where it's just, look, I was in bits. I had to go.
I had diarrhea.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to make it to the toilet.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'll pay whatever fine I need to pay.
So he goes on, other than it was a mistake. I'm so disappointed in myself, he says.
It's this man, because it sounds like he's quite like polite and formal. Like he wrote a letter of
he's
apology.
He's a retiring English teacher.
Yeah, like I imagine there's some kind of the only word I can think of. There's raring on him.
Yes,
where he knows how to act and behave, but then this is counter to all of that.
He said in an email, "I have the great opportunity to teach political rhetoric. In this class, I stress the importance of involved citizenship, and then there I am being a lousy citizen of Walworth County," he said, adding that he's sickened by his hypocrisy.
That's fine, but you've known you've been doing this.
And hang on, and he finishes off, oh man. As well, after really thinking about why I did what I did, the email continued, I came to the conclusion that I allowed my thrill-seeking, self-indulgent pride and ego both get the best of me.
Oh, of course. This was a proud moment for him. Thrill-seeking as well. Oh, fuck.
It was beautifully written.
Oh, like a perfect mastery of the English language.
An A to this English teacher. But also, we all have to forget that he's just taking shits in the fucking park.
Yeah.
For the crack.
Like, sometimes on the way to school, sometimes just for himself.
Several times a day.
Is the park close to the school?
If it's not, it's even worse.
If he's driving to that specifically at lunch break, then it's awful. Brings a paper with him.
Sean, what's happening here?
I just think this man, he's strayed so far
from God's path,
and also like from when he first started teaching. Like, what snapped in him one day?
Was it one kid?
One kid drove him to this.
Annoyed him so much. He's just like, no. See, in my opinion, I think it is the veto thing. I think genuinely 2.5 years ago or whatever, he had diarrhea,
and he was in the park,
and he was in the park, and he couldn't make it to the toilet, and so he went for a shit.
Yeah.
Now, that's fine. Well, it's not fine.
It's not fine, but I can see how it could happen.
It's gruesome, but like you're willing to let it slide because you're like, you had diarrhea.
Yeah.
Like there's people who get really, really drunk and then they get sick all over the street. Like, it's fucked up.
But it happens.
It happens. People give you one veto, right?
You get one. Here now.
When now, lad. Right, but he does it once, and the thrill-seeking power he feels drives him to make it become an everyday occurrence.
Sometimes multiple times a day. See, that is...
How much fibre is he eating?
It's gotta be just like Weetabix all day.
All day, every day. Weetabix and bread.
Yeah, and just like cabbage and leafy greens.
Full of protein.
Oh man. Just so regular. Just keeps going.
He must weigh like nothing.
Oh, he's stick thin, I imagine.
Oh man, this story.
That's amazing.
This story, like, normally I don't normally cover like something where someone does shit or like there's so many weird stuff like guy shits in his hands and throws it at someone. Yeah. That's fucked up. But the lunacy of a teacher just shitting in a park.
I think this is our niche though.
Yeah.
Is educational professionals shitting in public places
for 2 years and then writes a really professional letter
of apology, like as if he'd slightly wrong, like he'd taken the wrong bag at the airport.
Yeah, I do apologise.
I'm so sorry.
It was my mistake.
It was a lapse of judgment.
I'm meant to be a man of honour, and the hypocrisy I feel and the hypocrisy I display with my actions.
Well, I took a shit in your bag anyway.
Well, I'm after taking a shit in your bag, his bag, and in the park. So
I'm just on top of that conveyor belt. Just
put the bags underneath me. I'll do the rest.
I'll work away, lads.
I'm really glad they cracked this case though.
Oh,
man. See, I'm delighted I got that in.
The cheeky.
Good.
Thanks.
That was a shit joke.
You just said the word shit.
I did say the word shit again, yeah. Okay, we're going to move on to our next piece of news, and that is A Florida woman is selling a manatee-shaped chicken tender for $5,000.
Okay.
Yes.
So a manatee is a sea creature.
Yes.
And a chicken tender
Is a chicken tender.
is a chicken tender. So
Yeah.
it's a bit of food that kind of looks like the shape of a manatee.
Some sort of maybe pork chop that looks like Freddie Mercury.
Interesting.
Some sort of food-based thing that looks like something else, but not really.
$5,000, you say?
Mm-hmm.
But like, a manatee isn't even like a pop culture icon.
No. You don't even have any Queen back in solos.
No, like there's like you hear about the the cornflake that looks like Jesus and everything like this.
Yeah.
But
You show me a chicken tender that looks like Louis Capaldi and then we'll fucking talk.
yeah, but I could show you a Brussels sprout that looks like a fish. And it's still just a Brussels sprout.
So, now in December, someone did pay like $120,000 for that banana sellotape to the wall.
Well, someone ate that, didn't
Someone ate it as well, yes. But now this Florida woman has realised there's a market.
Oh.
And Florida's always taken over to try and figure out a way.
To figure out the next big break.
Yes. So posted yesterday by Riverview resident Melinda Britt Disbrow.
Okay.
That's a
good name.
Disbrow is a second name I've never heard. Under antiques and collectibles, the high-priced poultry piece, which is called tender, is still in new condition, she says.
Excellent. Not
Yeah.
even cooked.
Not No, I think it would have to be cooked.
Would it though?
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be very hard to... Salmonella's a real thing, Sean.
That's
you can't
true.
be going around...
No, it's chicken, not salmon.
Oh, sorry. You're very sick. I'm eating so much raw chicken.
Yeah, it's
I'll
like
have my
sushi.
chicken rare, please. It was a hectic workday back at the dental office after the holiday, said Disbrow in a message to Creative Loafing Tampa Bay. I needed a little fuel to get me through the day. There is a Culver's just across the street from our practice. I thought chicken tenders would hit the spot.
Few chicken tendies, boys.
Exactly. I was thrilled to see my special tender as the last one remaining.
It was meant for her.
Lo and behold, the tender looked like a manatee, Sean.
Did it though? Can I look this up?
You can,
Will I
indeed.
be able to see this?
Yeah,
Because
you can.
I'm fairly sure a lot of chicken tenders look like manatees.
I think a lot of chicken tenders look like random fucking blob shapes that could be anything.
The McDonald's ones look like a boot.
Disbrow also mentioned a tender was purchased from the Culvers on Big Bend Road, as if like somebody else could be like, wow, I want to do the same for me.
That is pretty spot on.
Ah,
actually.
fuck off.
No, it's not at all. Have you seen this?
Let me see.
That's it.
That's the exact same.
It's not a manatee.
Yeah, now Google a manatee and put them beside each other. Make it a second tab.
Okay.
Manatee.
How do I do this? Oh man.
How do you not know how to make a second tab on your own phone?
No, but I can't see them side by side.
Oh yeah, but we can go back and forth in this audio platform.
Manatee. There's a manatee from the side.
Right.
There now.
Oh, sure. Is that a chicken or a manatee?
Shut up.
Is that the chicken tender or a manatee? Tell me that.
That looks more like...
That's an actual live picture of a manatee.
No! Stop it.
See, it's funny because that was the tender.
That was the tender, everyone. Why is a manatee worth so much money in chicken tender for?
It doesn't look like
It doesn't look like anything. It looks like a fucking weird chicken.
It looks like a normal chicken tender that just has two little bit of blob things on the side.
Yeah.
That are just like extra bits of chicken that haven't been cut off.
Yeah.
That have also been like deep fried.
And it looks fucking delicious.
You be hungry?
I would just eat it.
Yeah.
That's going to go off.
She's going to make $5,000 off this.
Like, did she put up the starting price as $5,000?
I don't actually know that. But would you go higher?
No, as in, like, if she started at $1 and it went up to $5,000, then it's the people who are at fault.
No, I think she started she's selling it for $5,000.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's bullshit.
So Disbrow also mentioned that tender was purchased from the Big Bend Road, as I said. As you can see in the listing, as we've seen ourselves, you can Google it if you're listening to this.
Yes.
Compared to actual manatees, the chicken collectible clearly does resemble the aquatic mammal to almost a near perfect anatomic level. Plus the...
No, it doesn't! It really doesn't!
Why do you care so much?
Because
Go on.
I don't know.
It
People
clearly is a near perfect example of a manatee, Sean.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I've seen a picture of a manatee, and I've seen that chicken nugget.
Yeah.
Chicken nugget's a lot smaller.
I couldn't tell the difference.
You could,
personally, I couldn't.
You could. You were just being a dickhead.
No, I couldn't.
Connor.
Did you Google?
No,
I thought you genuinely Googled 2 pictures of manatees.
Outside of this joke that you're doing right now, you definitely did not think that.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop it.
What?
I hate you so much.
Why did you show me 2 pictures of manatees? I told you to look up the chicken tender.
I did.
You didn't.
You've seen the chicken tender.
I haven't seen any tender.
I know you're joking, but I'm legit mad.
I don't know what you have against. I mean, I watch a lot of Blue Planet, right? David Attenborough.
Yeah.
He does always be talking me through manatees. And what you just showed me there was 2 manatees. And I think they might start mating. If you put them beside you. What are you talking about?
What's a chicken nugget?
Which one? The second one?
The brown one!
I paid $5,000 for that chicken tender.
You spent the...
I paid 10.
You paid 10. You paid €10.
I used our Patreon money.
Oh, God.
I didn't tell you. I wanted to surprise you.
I hate you.
But I used all of our money to buy that chicken tender.
Thanks, patrons.
Now, I couldn't actually see a picture of the chicken tender because she just put a picture up of a manatee when she was selling it.
No.
So I got confused. I didn't know what chicken...
You thought you were buying a manatee?
I just thought I was buying a manatee. I got confused.
I expected it to be much more accurate.
Yeah, I bought a big aquarium for it, but I can't really chuck a chicken tender into an aquarium.
No.
It'd be real soggy.
Wouldn't be delicious at all.
No, it wouldn't be delicious. But, like, I haven't seen what the chicken tender looks like,
God.
Sean.
Stop it.
What?
Stop it.
What?
You're liking this too much.
Do you remember the asparagus lady?
I do, yeah.
I think she was speaking the truth. Okay, we're finishing off then. You have your arms crossed.
I do. I'm not engaging anymore.
You're so grumpy. Okay, we're finishing off this week of weird news with Florida man, who I think has peaked this week.
Okay.
This is, I think, if I wrote a headline for Florida man, this would be a very similar to headline to what I would come up with. Because Florida man allegedly pretends to be prosecutor to drop charges against himself.
Interesting.
Yeah.
A move we've not seen before.
A plot twist nobody's seen coming.
Okay, let's hear it.
A Florida man is accused of trying to extort a car dealership a Florida man who was accused of trying to extort a car dealership in May now faces a slew of new felonies after allegedly posing as 2 federal prosecutors in an attempt to clear himself of the charges.
He poses 2 at once.
Hang on. Christian Moscow, 47, was charged with burglary, petty theft and extortion in May for allegedly trying to extort $50,000 from a Daytona car dealership. Moscow then allegedly posed online as 2 assistant state attorneys, Danielle Fields and Andrew Urbanak, using their Florida bar ID numbers. He created an email address for Urbanak that he used to try to file 2 unannouncement of no information motions under the prosecutor's names.
Dude!
Right? Through the city's e-filing portal, requesting that the charges against him specifically be dropped.
That's a level of knowledge that no other Florida man has thought to use.
Exactly. Florida man, he's getting wiser.
He's learning.
To create the document, Moscow allegedly used a previous filing for another person's case and then edited it. Prosecutors said they learned of the fraudulent action only because he had filed for the wrong motion accidentally.
Oh...
He would have got away with it.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That is amazing. He's cracked the case. Now everyone's going to try and do that.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That is the problem.
He had one shot and he fucked it up.
I've been working in the system since 1980, and this is the first time I've ever seen something like this, said State Attorney R.J. Larissa.
That's... I mean, he deserves to get off for that.
No, he doesn't. $50,000 a burglary.
Yeah, fair, yeah.
You
yeah,
forgot
yeah.
the burglary.
I did. I just thought he was in.
You were just like, he's cool.
It's just like, man, he did it.
He's fucking cool, man.
But he's got, like, good base knowledge. He just fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, a form number.
He fucked up one form, and that tipped him off that something was wrong.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's so good. Imagine he had gotten away with it. Imagine this story, what it'd be like. Because presumably once the paper's in the system, it's done.
Yeah, and then he's out.
Yeah.
So Moscow has since been charged with multiple felonies, including 2 counts of falsely impersonating a prosecutor, practicing law without authority, 2 counts of fraudulent use of identification, fraudulently acting as a state attorney, and uttering a forgery, along with the previous claims he had of burglary, petty theft, and extortion.
So, it was either going to get a lot better or a lot worse.
It was all or nothing.
Yeah,
he was all in.
He took the gamble.
Yeah.
And look, it didn't pay off.
Didn't pay off, but the fucking balls.
Oh, and he had clearly thought about this.
How did he go about getting the Florida bar ID numbers?
I don't know, unless they're publicly available.
They might be publicly available.
Because surely you'd want to check if your lawyer was registered, like they'd passed the bar exam.
There must have been there must be some website that has an ID number for the bar in Florida, to which he Googled that, found 2 prosecutors, which then he must have hired them because they would have to be under his name.
Yeah. Unless they were already assigned to him.
Unless they were already assigned. He found their IDs and then created his own fake email account for the 2 of them to file his own release charges in the system.
And the fact that that portal is public.
Yeah.
That's unreal. So many people are going to try this.
Florida man. See, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I think this is the only smart Florida man we've ever come across.
That's probably true.
Do you think the man who was on Met earlier on, he wasn't a Florida man, but Florida man has been on Met many times.
He has, of course.
You think he's coming up with this plan?
No, not at all.
No, not anyway.
But I think people will poorly try to copy this.
Yes. Even worse.
There will be handwritten notes.
He created an email address for one of the prosecutors and he used it to try to file 2 announcement of no information motions under the prosecutor's name through the city's e-filing portal, requesting that the charges against him be dropped. So, to create the document, he used a previous filing for another person's case and edited the information to reflect him. To be relevant to him. So it's an actual file that would be already there.
Yeah.
That he's not changed, so it doesn't look out of place.
Fuck.
It just has his information
instead of the other dudes.
The only thing he got wrong was that he filed the wrong motion.
Yeah.
Which you would only know if you were an actual prosecutor.
Yeah, and that's how that made them look at it.
Yeah.
And then say, did you file this?
That's so weird. Yeah, it would just take one person to be like, did you file it? No. Then they'd have to ring the lawyer and be like, did you file for that?
Yeah.
You filed the wrong motion. I didn't file for that. Oh. Who filed for that then? Yeah, your name is on this.
That's so good.
Yeah.
It's undone very quickly if it goes wrong.
Yeah, but if it doesn't go wrong, you're away.
And if that is just presented to the judge and he's like,
are we kind of on Florida man's side
I'm
here?
more impressed than I am approving.
Yeah, I think we're he's still an absolute dickhead.
Yeah, but it's like a heist scenario.
And everyone kind of likes a heist.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of glad he didn't get away with it as well.
Oh, 50,000 is a lot.
It's a lot of money. Get him out of jail. So what does he have? He's got burglary, petty theft, extortion. He's got 2 counts of falsely impersonating a prosecutor, practicing law without authority, 2 counts of fraudulent use of identification, fraudulently acting as a state attorney, and uttering a forgery. So he'll probably go to jail for a day or 2.
I'd say at least maybe half a day.
Maybe a week.
Yeah, give him a taste of it.
Yeah, I think that's it for weird news this week.
This is a good week.
We covered a lot of asparagus.
The asparagus was we've essentially covered all the news for the year now.
Yeah.
So I guess put into work now, take it off later.
Exactly.
So,
do you want to take us out, Sean?
Yes, I think I will. Thanks everyone for listening to this episode of Weird News Wednesday. We'll be back on Friday with a Hero or Zero movie every week. Monday with Movie Monday.
For fuck,
fight me. And next Wednesday,
I got to throw the asparagus. It says you're a dickhead.
Oh no.
Who could have predicted?
The asparagus never lies. And we'll be back next Wednesday with another episode of Weird News Wednesdays. If you want to support us on Patreon, there's a link in the description, or it's patreon.com/Heroes for Hire podcast. Big thanks to everyone who does support us over there. If you don't want to support us there, or you can't, that's totally cool. The best way you can ever support the show is by telling one human being that we exist.
Just the one.
We're on all of the social medias: Facebook Heroes for Hire podcast, Instagram Heroes for Hire podcast, Twitter @Heroes for Hire pod. The 4 is the number 4. And you can email us heroesforhire_@outlook.com. And I think that's about it for the week.
I think you nailed it.
Thanks, buddy.
We'll be back next week, same time, around this Wednesday.
Around Wednesday.
Around Wednesday, if you want to do weird news. So I've been Conor Lawler.
I've been Sean Mean.
I'll see you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.